Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube channel. Hope you're all staying safe and keeping well in this difficult time. In the first episode of Know Your Body segment, I shared some random thoughts about human body and concluded stating that human body is amazing and mysterious. In today's episode, we will briefly consider one of the building blocks of the human body, namely the human body cells, and the other two are human body tissues and human body membranes, which we will consider in the next two episodes. The cell is the smallest structure of the human body. It is capable of maintaining and reproducing life. An average adult human body is composed of approximately 100 trillion cells. It begins its life as a single cell, namely the fertilized egg. Almost all human cells are microscopic in size. There are cells of different types, sizes, and shapes in the human body. However, there are some common cell structure features all cells possess, namely the cell membrane, the nucleus, and the nucleolus, between the two, the cytoplasm, and within the cytoplasm lie the minuscule but distinct structures called cytoplasmic organelles. Let us briefly speak about each of them. First, cell membrane. The cell membrane is made up of two layers of molecules. The proteins in the cell membrane provide structural support, form channels for passage of materials, act as receptor sites, function as carrier molecules, and provide identification markers. It also provides the boundary to the cell, thereby separates the extracellular material outside the cell from intracellular material inside the cell. Cell membrane provides integrity to each cell and regulates the movements of material into and outside the cell. All material within the cell should have access to the cell membrane for their into and outside movement. Second, the nucleus and the nucleolus. The nucleus is the control center of the cell, formed by a nuclear membrane around a fluid called nucleoplasm. Threads of chromatin in the nucleus possess the DNA, the genetic material of the cell. The nucleus of a cell determines both the function and cell structure of that particular cell. The nucleolus is the dense region of RNA in the nucleus, and it is the site of ribosome formation. Third, the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is the gel-like fluid found inside the cell. It is the medium for chemical reaction that takes place within the cell. It is in the cytoplasm of the cell that the cytoplasmic organelles are suspended. Each of them has a definite structure and a specific role in the functioning of the cell. The cytoplasm provides the platform upon which these organelles can move and operate within the cell. Besides, all functions related to cell expansion, growth, and replication are carried out in the cytoplasm of the cell. We now move to cell function. Cell function and cell structure are closely related. The generalized cell functions include movement of substances across the cell membrane, cell division, that is, making of new cells, and DNA application and protein synthesis. Let us analyze each of these. Movement of substances across the cell membrane takes place through simple diffusion, diffusion of water molecules through permeable membrane, filtration, active transport, transfer of particles from outside to inside the cell, and movement of secretion from inside to outside the cell. Cell division consists in making new cells aimed at growth, repair, and replacement in the body. New cells are formed when nuclear material and cytoplasm get divided and they come together to make new combinations. There are two types of cell division: the division of the somatic or regular cells having 46 chromosomes, and the division of the reproductive cells having 23 chromosomes each from the ovum and the sperm, respectively. DNA application and protein synthesis. The gene portion of the DNA in the nucleus directs the protein synthesis in the cytoplasm, which function as structural materials, as enzymes that regulate chemical reactions, as hormones, and as other vital substances. The RNA carries the genetic information from the DNA in the nucleus to the sites where protein synthesis takes place in the cytoplasm. Dear friends, this is a short description of the nature and function of the basic building block of the human body, the human body cell. I am sure that you have a fair knowledge of the information I just shared. I restate here what you already know and invite you to ponder on the wonder of your body cells. My reflection on my body cells made me aware of three truths that I have not given a serious thought so far in my life. Firstly, these 100 trillion microscopic cells that constitute my body originated from one single cell, the fertilized egg, at my conception in my mother's womb. Secondly, the autonomy and self-sustaining nature of each cell and the intercellular and extracellular interaction and communication that coordinate the activities of 100 trillion cells in my body. It is an amazing kind of activity that is happening there. Thirdly, the well thought out arrangement of DNA and the RNA in the somatic or regular cells with 46 chromosomes and the reproductive cells with 23 chromosomes each from the ovum and the sperm, respectively. As I sat in silence, reflecting on these truths, a sense of wonder filled me. A sense of deep gratitude welled up in my heart, and I was drawn towards the master builder of the universe for his master plan for my body. I invite each of you to spend some quiet time each day in the coming week to ponder over your body cells and note your thoughts and feelings. If your thoughts and feelings remind you of one or the other passage from your religious scriptures, read it and offer a prayer of gratitude. Please share your thoughts and feelings in the comment section. Please like, comment, subscribe, click the notification button, and share with others. Thank you very much for watching the video. Stay blessed until we see you again with the second episode of the Know Your Personality segment on coming Thursday.